Hey, what's up, guys? It is mega hot as ever, licking balls out here. So I don't know if I'm gonna have the stamina to get through all these cars, but we're gonna try to give them a run here on the baseball field, my usual place here recently. We got the 10th Technology Predator again. Still don't know which one. I'm assuming it's the X10 or prior. That's been quite a, this guy here, that's been quite a story and a chore getting that back running, but I think we got it. Got the front diff sorted out. Bought a diff from someone in Australia on eBay, but wasn't the same as the diff that came out of there. Required some modifications to make that fit. Otherwise, the car was okay. So we got that ready to go. Had to add a little steering linkage here. Had the carbon fiber too, but the way it was in there just didn't seem quite right to me. Go through these a little bit. Pop that shell off. Super cool how this shell attaches to the car. That little ridge or groove right there slides on there, and that's really all you need. Now granted, for racing you would want to Velcro it, and it was Velcroed along the sides, but for what we're doing here, I don't think it'll need Velcro anymore. Just got a high-tech plastic gear servo in there, nothing special. The old obligatory 1060 unit hobby wing or something. That's a Yokomo motor. I originally had that in my what would it be, the Turbo Ultima Pro XL or Ultima Pro XL, but never ran it, so this will be the first time we've seen that. Saddle pack I've used in many cars now. Yeah, nothing crazy here, but seems kind of fast on the street anyways. Next we got the Tamiya Avante 2001. Nothing special going on in there. I got the exact same electronics in every one of my Avantes, but the only thing is there, it's got that sport tuned black can Tamiya motor, so we'll see if that's anything special. And then finally we got the Santana. This would be the, I guess, sport, you know, the lower end model, with the motor that comes in the box. Again, nothing special. Had to swap out that Sanwa steering servo because it didn't really, the plug type didn't really slot into that Fly Sky receiver. But just so you know, I threw this under tray on. This is actually for a Kyosho Optima Mid Custom Special. Just use some of this big crazy tape to keep it on there, to try to keep some of that dirt out from getting in the drive line there and in the belts. But let's see, we'll start off with the Avante, I think. Bear with me here. Let me get this thing turned on. Hope you guys are all doing well. I don't know where any of you live, but it is so freaking hot out here. Haven't really felt inspired to drive cars at all, or do much of anything really. I got some yard work that could use doing, but I just can't seem to be bothered. I don't want to die for the sake of getting the yard mowed. Let's see. All right. Hope y'all can see out there. You ever driven this? Well, no, I lie. I did take it out on the street in front of the house the other night, and oh my God, and one of the rear wheels fell off immediately. Dude, this car feels nuts. And I apologize for not having the wings on, front or rear wings on. The ones I got when I bought the car were just so nasty and misshaped, very flimsy and thin. So I don't know, I just can't even bring myself to put it back on the car. All I can really add here is that this thing does feel different. I don't know how long that front diff's gonna last, but this car, you can just see how freaking low to the ground everything is. It's pretty quick, and it drives. I think anyone could be successful driving this car around the track, dude. This thing handles like a dream. Holy cow. Oh, I lost the body. What did I just say a few minutes ago? Oh, don't worry about the Velcro, guys. You don't need Velcro here. Sure you don't. Unless you don't care about getting all that dirt in your car. Look at that thing, dude. Okay, guys, well, I know this is a bit of a letdown, but I don't think I want to push my luck driving around in this with that body off. Yeah, I'm really, it's so hard to not get distracted when you're, yeah, this is what bodies are for, guys. Okay, but yeah, anyways, that's that. I don't want to ruin anything. I don't want to get a bunch of rocks down in that spur gear, which we've already done a little bit, so I'm gonna call it. But yeah, this is badass. No question. That is a special car, unlike anything else I have in the collection or have driven. All right. I think next up, we'll just go ahead and since the radio is set up for the Santana, we'll try that one next. Apologize for the little delay here. Should have plugged this in at home. Yeah, man, that was exciting. I hope I don't drive off and forget that Predator body out there on the field. I'm sure that would go right in the trash tomorrow. Alright, not gonna drive this one hard either because the car is literally brand new and I sure don't want to get a bunch of dirt up in those belts. I don't have the belt cover because that's the kind of idiot I am, but at least I put the under tray on there. I think I did an under tray on the PP car too, and it's still got tons of dirt in there in that belt. Oh wow, that brake is set real strong. The second I let off the throttle, it just comes to a complete stop. Now, this feels nothing like the first car, nor should it. Wow, it's kind of weird. It really dives in the front as soon as you let out the brake, or let off the gas rather, throttle. Feels cool, but yeah, totally in a different league than the car we just saw. Not very fast, Didn't expect it would be. Yeah, I'm trying to listen to see if I hear any sounds of internals grinding themselves to dust. Still sounds okay so far. Yeah, but this thing's not bad. I think if I can compare it to anything, I really, it doesn't feel like, it doesn't feel as responsive, or I guess as nice as like a Turbo Optima, which I think, or you know, Optima Mid, which I think it would be in the same class with those cars. Certainly doesn't feel as like it handles as well. But again, this wasn't really spec'd, I guess, quite up to par with those cars either. So I don't know. Maybe that's not true. But yeah, this is cool though. I've driven the Frankenstein MRC MRX / Santana before. That thing felt pretty good. This feels a little bit more like a budget kit. I mean, it's got, you know, bearings and everything, and pretty decent shocks and all that, but yeah. Let's get to me. You know what? I'm gonna let that be the end of that run there. Do not want to. It looks like the under tray did a pretty decent job keeping all the junk out of the belt. I don't see any major drama there. Still sounds pretty smooth. Yeah, so we're gonna call that good. I like that. That thing drives all right. I guess about like what I expected it to drive like, if that makes any sense. So let's give the old 2001 a spin. So two for two so far. Nothing aside from the body flying off. No major damage. This is a pretty good day, really. Let's see. What are we gonna do? 2K1. Alright. Okay, this heat is just going to my brain. I'm not making any sense right now. According to the truck, it was 104. But at least I'm in the shade over here. Still hot though. Alright, last one. Sorry for that delay there. To my 2001, I expect this to handle just like the egress, and it absolutely does. Feels just like that. I just remember saying and feeling like that thing just sort of skated across the baseball field. It wasn't this field, it was a similar field, and it just felt like that thing was riding across a frozen pond or something, man. It just so smooth and fast, and kind of almost drifting a lot. And this feels a lot like that. I guess really, as far as we're concerned here, the only thing different from that egress, major difference, is, well, the diffs are probably different. I think this has gear diffs, front and rear, but this has big fat tires, similar to the original Avante, right? The Avante had same width tires, front and rear, and the egress, I believe, has narrower fronts than rear. So, but yeah, this feels super smooth. not fast. Didn't think it really would be, but I mean, looks like I gotta trim this out a little bit, but I don't want to bore you guys with that. You could easily, as a kid, have taken a car like this and gotten it around a track, man. I mean, it's just, this thing just drives easy. Now, I'm not jumping here, obviously. I don't know how it handles on jumps, but this thing, it just does what you ask it to. Feels very different than the Santana, no doubt. It's no Predator, but yeah, man, it just makes driving easy. Very cool car. It took my battery charger a really long time today to charge all these batteries. Got the old school charger. It took about an hour for each one, which I didn't really think was a thing anymore. I guess I hadn't really paid attention in how long it's taken to charge the battery, but today I was just waiting around all morning to get these charged. I really like this, man. I've enjoyed I didn't have real high expectations when I drove the Avante for the first time, just because people kind of, I guess the rumor, or not a rumor, but a lot of people say it doesn't drive it wasn't, good on the racetrack or whatever, a successful race car. And I can understand that, but to just drive one out in the dirt, I was totally impressed with it. It was certainly would have been way nicer than anything else you could have got at the time. That's not true. I mean, there were Schumachers and Yokomos out there too, but I don't know. I think the Avante drives fine. And this does as well. And the egress was just a complete dream to drive. I'm gonna have a lot of mess to clean out tonight. So dry out here. Wow. All right, guys. Well, before I break something, one of these beautiful old cars, I'm gonna wrap it up. Hope you enjoyed this. Sorry I didn't have a whole lot to say about the Predator. To be fair, I'm not a race, never got to really race cars. Couldn't tell you all the subtleties there that make this car different from that car. But again, I just want to point out that feels different. That is definitely on a, oh great. I knew it was just a matter of time. That feels like it's on a completely different level, essentially, than any car I own. I mean, I don't own really any modern stuff. I did drive a Losi XX4 back in the early 2000s at a racetrack, and I know that at the time that felt different. So I mean, that'd probably be the closest thing I could compare the Predator to is XX4. I've never driven any of the newer Cats. I've never driven any of the newer Yokomos or any of those things. So or anything Kyosho put out after the Optima series. I never even drove a Laser. But yeah, all right, dudes, this video's gone on for a really long time. Sorry about that. Watch what you want. want to, or nothing. Hope you guys are all doing well. I'm looking forward to some cooler weather. Maybe we'll get some more videos out. All right, take care. Talk to you then. Bye-bye.